The value in letting go of something is so powerful and so important. It's really important for us to know how to detach. Once you are able to detach, you are then able to allow new things to come in that are going to be of more value to you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I am here to help you step into your power. In today's video, we are talking about letting go and detachment. How to let go and how to detach from places, people, things, situations. This is a really big topic because this is actually something that I've been going through recently. I've gone through this process several times in my life. There's certain ways to make this process easier. I've also noticed some ways that I have made this process harder for myself. I got this idea to film this video because of the fact that I have a lot to let go of right now. I recently just moved into a beautiful apartment, and long story short, I haven't really unpacked everything. And part of the reason why I haven't unpacked everything is because I have probably over, I would say 10 totes and boxes worth of clothes that I don't wear anymore that I need to get rid of. I also had the same amount of clothes, if not less, in my last apartment in a storage unit. And the other day, my husband was looking at it all and he said to me, he wants it gone, you know, it affects him and he wants the space clear. And there's some other stuff there that we have to unpack too, and like we probably should get a storage unit for certain things, but to have all of these clothes that are not being used in a storage unit again, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And I definitely agreed on that. Part of the reason why it's been so hard to let go of is because I see value in it. I see value in the clothes that I have. Like there's money sitting right there, you know what I mean? I think one of the big things for people when it comes to letting go of something is that they see the value in that thing. There's value there. Otherwise, why wouldn't you let it go? You see value in a person, you see value in a situation, you see value in anything really, and even if you can't see the value in it, you may find comfort in it, which in itself is value. Say you're in a toxic relationship and you break up, right? You have like a hard time letting go of this person, but you know it was bad for you. The reason why you may not be able to let go is because you find value in the situation, and maybe not in the toxicity of it, but maybe in the comfortability of it. Maybe there's some parts of that person that you really love and it's hard to let go of that. So that can be one of the reasons as to why we tend to hold on to a lot of things and why it's so hard to detach. I'll be the first to admit it. Sometimes it is really hard to let go of stuff. Part of the conversation that I had with my husband was I felt in a way kind of a little bit attacked because I have been really trying and I have been doing things to get rid of it. Like I have a Depop shop, and thank you to all of you who have been shopping on my Depop. It really means a lot to me because this stuff really has to go. I'll put a video right here of like how much stuff I have like piled up in my living room right now. This is the reason why we haven't gotten a couch yet. Like we literally have like no room to put anything. Thank you to those who have been buying stuff on my Depop. It's a lot of work to list items and hopefully sell them. And I mean, I've been going to the post office pretty much every day to get rid of these clothes. And when I was going through some of the clothes the other day, I realized I really wanted to get rid of it because a lot of these clothes are clothes from high school or clothes from college. That was so long ago. And a lot of these clothes have been with me during really awful times in my life. I don't really want to be reminded of that, and I don't want to be carrying that anymore. And if somebody else can get use out of those clothes, that's really good. You know, I'm not doing anything with it. They're literally sitting in boxes. So selling them on Depop is good, but also I think I need to donate a lot of them as well because there's just way too many. And if I were to go through every single box and put them all on Depop, it's gonna take forever. Therefore, the process of letting go is going to take longer. So luckily I have a friend that has a daughter, and I'm giving so far like 4 boxes worth to his daughter. Probably a lot more, but that's what I have so far. So that's a really good start for me. But one of the things that it was hard to kind of get my husband to understand this because, you know, other people in your life, you may have friends or family telling you like, why can't you let go of this, or why can't you do this, or why can't you do that? And it's really hard to get them to understand because it's really not as easy as you think. To someone, they might be just clothes, but to me, I find a lot of value in those clothes. I also have an entire lingerie collection that's not like, it's not like Shein lingerie. It's high-end brands like Honey Birdette, Murray, like if you're into lingerie, you know those brands are really high end. And some of the pieces that I have are at least $300 plus. So to me, like if I were to just donate that or get rid of it, like I see a lot of value there. And I'm like, you know what? I spent a lot of money on these things. I worked really hard to get these things. There are some of them that I want to sell. You know what I mean? What came to my mind during this conversation is it was really interesting because I was like, you know what? I think for him, he was feeling this way because in a sense, he has something he's not able to let go of either. And it's just not right in front of him. So his value is that he wants this space to be clear. Also, he has this point 8 company, and in Japan at his brother's house is all of his point 8 hoodies. A lot of these hoodies are a size small, and unfortunately the size small that came in does not fit a true size small. It's a lot smaller, which is why it's been a lot harder to sell. Most adults can't fit into it. It's really tight. Even for Japanese, it's really tight. So that's one of the reasons why these clothes have just been sitting there, and this is like tens to thousands of dollars worth of hoodies sitting there. And his brother's wife really wants these hoodies out of their apartment because that room is full of stuff that's not hers. And I can understand that feeling, and I think he can understand that feeling now. But I brought that up to him and he was like, yeah, that makes sense. What he's actually gonna do with the clothes is I brought up to him, you know what would be really cool if you did? Take all the hoodies that are size small and make pants out of them. Because I have these pants and I'm actually wearing them right now, which is so funny. I have these pants that I absolutely love, and it would be really cool if you made pants like this. So I'll actually stand up and show you. They're like patchwork pants. His brother's wife actually sews and she actually makes clothes, so it's completely perfect. So we found a solution to the problem. And by saying this, I want to also invite you to recognize what solution could come of this for you. Maybe whatever is hard to let go of, maybe there's a lesson in that. Maybe there's another idea in that. Maybe there's something that you just haven't thought of yet that's going to add value to your life. One of the things that has made it a lot easier for me to let go of things, especially material things, is the fact that something I learned in yoga is that everything on this earth is material, including our bodies. Only thing that is eternal is our soul. That's the only thing on this earth that's eternal is souls. So everything else, your table, all your furniture, the trees, plants, food, everything else is material, even people. One reason why it has been much easier for me to let go of things is just knowing that these things are here temporarily and I don't need to hang on to them. I don't need to keep them. My mom, she is also very similar to me. Well, I should say I'm a little bit similar to her, not as bad as her. And this is why I'm recognizing like this is a problem because it also stems from my mom as well. She keeps a lot of stuff, and a lot of this stuff isn't really what I would consider valuable. She has an entire room in her apartment filled with boxes that she has to go through. It's taking up the entire room. I'm not the only one that like goes through this, but I think that as humans we tend to attach ourselves to very physical and material things because of the fact that we are in a human body. But what we need to remember is that we are here for a purpose. We are here on a mission. And even if you don't really know what that is yet, what we do know is that we are eternal spiritual beings living a temporary human experience. This is all very temporary. And when we die, this stuff does not come with us. This stuff is here now and it will be here when we leave this earth, and it will be somebody else's. Everything in your life, even people, places, things, situations, it's all borrowed. It's all borrowed energy. And it really doesn't have any type of value except for the value that you give it. Some people find value in crystals. These are material. They have value in my eyes. Some people pay hundreds of dollars for crystals, including me. To someone watching this, this might just be a rock. This might have no monetary value to it. It might not have any sentimental value to it to someone. The value of this might be zero to somebody else, but it also might be $100 to another person. Whether it's sentimental value or whether it's monetary value, the only thing that is stopping you from letting go of something is the value that you're not able to let go of. And once you determine the value of said thing or certain situation, you're then able to see it for what it actually is. The value that I have in those boxes, some of it's sentimental value, some of it's monetary value. Honestly, it's not worth me keeping there. It's not worth me hoarding these clothes because they're not getting any use out of them. Whatever it is that is hard for you to detach and let go from, if you're able to reframe your mind to let go of it and see a different value in something else, or lessen the value that you perceive is in this situation, it is going to be easier for you to let go of it. Now, the importance of letting go of things comes with the fact that once you let go, you're able to open your field to let more in, to let something else of value in. Once I let go of all those clothes, I know that even just me letting go of them brings so much value to even just my living room space. I'll be able to get a couch. I'll be able to set up my singing bowl and have a little spiritual corner over there. I'll be able to put meditation pillows in my living room. I'll be able to set up where my crystals are gonna go, because even my crystals aren't fully unboxed yet. Just the simple value of letting go of things when you see it from a physical point of view is really powerful. If you're letting go of a person, that makes room for a new person to come in your life, or more people in general, and you'll be able to feel a different energy. If you let go of a situation, that gives you room to experience a more positive situation for you. The value in letting go of something is so powerful and so important. It's really important for us to know how to detach. Once you are able to detach, you are then able to allow new things to come in that are going to be of more value to you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Before I let you go, I want to mention that I do have a brand new meditation all about letting go and detaching. I love meditations, and letting go meditation specifically is something that I did before my ayahuasca ceremonies, because during ayahuasca you're told let go and surrender. So I did a lot of letting go meditations during that time, and it really helped me a lot. So I wanted to do something for you guys and do a little meditation for letting go and detaching, and it's super powerful. So I highly recommend you to check it out. I will leave the link down below. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!